Good evening, Speed Gaming 2, and everybody within the family of Speed Gaming. We have another Sunday race down the line. We have Bubba 7 and Human Mustard. So, before we get started, let's go and talk about the booth. Joining me tonight is LOZ Cards. How are you tonight, man?
I'm doing great, and of course, we've got some good news to share to everybody here. For those who may not be aware, but the next Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer tournament will begin on May 30th. So we do have a start date for our next tournament. It should be a lot of fun. But for now, we've got Human Mustard taking on Abuba 7 here. Group 2 flags with no end card game, and hammers do break locks. A little bit of an exhibition between two of the top runners of the Randomizer. What world do you think we're going to start with first, Sinister?
Give me my World 6. What's my World 6 game?
There it is! All right, we are starting with 6. And 1, we got a Divergence of the Past, and immediately we've got a Boss Bass in 2-3, and a Booba 7, I think, is going to take the intentional 100 coin fine and hope that this fort is not required. 7F1 Fort Knox. If 7F1 is here, we may see 7F2 down the road.
Yeah, that might be an interesting prospect. But right now, that 100 coin fine, and Mustard will be taking 100 coins of his own unintentionally. Unlike
Paragoomba, and now Human Mustard sees 7F1. What is he going to do? He may take that same 100 coin fine. Let's see what he's got in mind. And nope, he's going to play it out.
Oh, he's thinking perhaps this is required. Now, again, like we said, it's a Group 2 flag today. But ladies and gentlemen, here's a bit of a thought process. Who would like to see the Randomizer evolve and get ourselves a Boss Bass all day, every day?
Well,
who wants to see that?
I wouldn't want to play it, that's for sure, Sinister, but it would be a lot of fun watching it in the audience and from the commentator's booth, as Abuba 7 was nearly bait there for a moment. Still not out of the woods yet, has to get through, and there he goes. Nicely done there for Abuba 7, but meanwhile, Human Mustard picking up the Tanuki tail from the pipe to clear 7F1. So yeah, this is a big play early on here in this head-to-head showdown. Now Abuba gonna check the pipe, see if it takes him anywhere, or if it just takes him to that troll pipe next to the boulder. Then it does take him somewhere.
Yeah, actually a pretty interesting spot, and that leads to a free house. So that might be a thing. But remember, we don't know where that lock is at. So
no, it could build that bridge you see next to panel 7. And if that's the case, and there's no hammers to get through that boulder, then yeah, Human Mustard may have made the right decision.
Maybe. So we're still seeing what's going on here. And again, Boss Bass still being Boss Bass. Will 100 coins get him a meal? We'll find out in a moment.
Oh, and Abuba 7 is fishing for a hammer here, but he's going to have to deal with these. Oh, little problems here with the fire, bro. Oh, no. Oh, that was close. Human Mustard gets through 2-3, and a music box only for Abuba 7. Could come in handy in World 7, but that is not the product he was looking for. He wanted a hammer, but there's another fort. Ooh, and it's 3F2.
Welcome to the submarine fort.
Ooh, and if this breaks, or if this builds the bridge, then Human Mustard made the incorrect decision, and let's take a look. That lock broke! We know that's gonna build the bridge! So Abuba 7 made the right choice to skip 7F1.
Yeah, that is a huge play early. So right now, remember, Abuba did stumble a little bit earlier, so that lead is not as substantial right now as long as Human Mustard is still on the prowl.
Yeah, and Human Mustard also here in 3F2, so he's not going to be all that far behind Abuba here, but Abuba does take down the Boom Boom here. That will build the bridge by a logic standards here. We do see 2 panel 10s, so that is the last fort. That means that 7F2 does not pair up with 7F1 tonight, but we've got 7-8, the Piranha and all of the goodness that you don't want to see, Piranha Alley.
Piranha Alley is a dangerous place. But so far, he made it through the most treacherous area, but you all know, of course.
He's going to take that pipe, I would imagine. Good idea there for Abuba to despawn Boss Bass. Does love to show up in the middle of 7-8, and gets a Tanuki suit. Seems to be a popular item here today.
Tanuki's on sale today. And Oh, Flight of the Paragoomba takes away that power up. Ah!
No, it could be worse though, but Human Mustard's going to use a star. Good idea, because that is a water stage to take out these Hammer Bros, and not going to get the 1-up, but is going to get a Jugum Cloud. Next up, we've got 7-4. Now, here's the benefit of the randomizer here, Sinister. We turn off the auto-scrollers with 3 exceptions. One of them is 5-9, one of them are the Coin Heavens, and the other one, of course, is the stage we affectionately like to call Atlantis.
Yep, 5-9 Atlantis and any of our coin havens. So yeah, every other auto-scroller to include the airships, not a thing. So if you're new to the randomizer, guess what? Get your hands on this bad boy. Remove those auto-scrollers. We want to go fast.
And Human Mustard doing the same thing here in 7-8. Going to despawn that Boss Bass. Going to get his Tanuki suit. Now let's see what happens when he comes across that Paragoomba. And does not get sniped, but again, have to wait out this Fire Piranha and takes out another Paragoomba. Well done. Keeps the Tanuki suit intact. That could come in handy here. Maybe not on the next level, but next up we've got... Looks like it is 3-4.
3-4. Yeah, 3-4. So look at that. Look at that P speed. Look at him run. Look at him run. So Booba's actually looking pretty good so far. Oh, here we go. Spike trying to go throw greens and no good. He gets out of there.
Absolutely, Booba does manage to clear 3-4, as now Human Mustard in 7-4. Now pick a pipe. 2 or 4. Gonna pick 4 for the panel, and we've got 4-1 with another Boss Bass. That's 3.
3 in the last 4. Ladies and gentlemen, remember what I told you. Should we find a seed where Boss Bass is there all day, every day, even in fortresses and airships? Guess what? This may be the prelude to do it.
Maybe. We might have to bring that up to Fred, much to the chagrin of a lot of people, but maybe much to the delight of others. Panel 8 now for Human Mustard. He's now in 3-4, and this is where that, flies a little bit too late and ends up losing his Tanuki, but will get a leaf back as Abuba is now onto the World 6 airship. Is this even randomized?
That's that New York vanilla we've been talking about recently.
Human Mustard does lose his tail, but was looking to get the P speed to make that jump. Does get a star. Abuba going to be taking on Lemmy Koopa in just a moment. Does have a fire suit, so he might have a chance to get the fire kill in its natural habitat. But it is just a shrimp. Lemmy, a one-hitter.
One-hitter quitter. He did not go to the gym. I am sorry. What's next, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on?
7.
You're saying 7. You know what? I'll jump it. I'll jump the 7 train. I'll jump the 7 train. I already got my 6 opening. We're good.
All right, so people in chat, make your prediction. What do you think the next level is going to be as Human Mustard gets past 4-1, and we'll move on to the next level.
And a Booba getting a Clint Eastwood quote. Go ahead, make my day. And Oceanside.
And now we get the hammer, but a little bit too late. That could have come in handy at the beginning of World 6. That would have been a huge skip. But look at this. Has the hammer. They do break locks. What a free World 3.
And again, New York vanilla. Are we getting New York style ice cream today for our airships?
For our airships, we're 2 for 2. We got 5 left to go. So, hey, the option does exist, and Human Mustard takes down the one-hitter. Abuba going for the grilled Baconators, and he gets it.
He gets the Dave special straight off the grill.
Very nicely done there for Abuba. That's about the quickest World 3 you will ever see in the randomizer, folks.
Free as free can be. So, once again, Abuba actually is a world ahead, but that's not that big of a deal. Oh, it's terrible. I've been transformed into a human. Oh, the humanity. Let's see what Peach is going to bring down this time.
All right, there's the hammer, and we've got a Jugum Cloud, and it is indeed World 1 up next with Lock in its natural habitat. Ooh, we got 7-6, and Abuba, let's see if he's able to get the clip here. Jumping a little early, unfortunately. Now, Human Mustard, though, skipping the pipe and going to go to the fort. Ooh.
Not what you want to do. This actually gives Abuba time to try to make this.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Human Mustard could have God this finishes. Abuba does manage to get the clip.
It's got to be some bad mac and cheese because he took a minute for that one.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a smart play for Human Mustard in the long run. If this does break the lock, then he's still going to have his hammer, and that could come in handy later. Bro!
That was indeed a bro. And looks like we're going to go through the 7-7 run. Ibuba's going to take this level.
Oh, wait, that is the 4, because you see that panel 10 there? We know that's going to break the lock. So Human Mustard, I mean, in the short term, is going to lose some more time on Abuba, but could gain in the long run with that extra hammer.
That extra hammer might be substantial now, but we don't. But here's the thing, though: we had Dave grilled, so we may actually get to see. We're gonna see how many Baconators or what Wendy actually went to eat today. Let's see. No Panera.
Wasn't the side salad. Oh, she had her Baconators. She had her Baconators. She had all the Baconators in the world. 5-hitter earthquake. You love to see it. But Human Mustard makes quick work of Wendy. Wow, what a fight.
What a fight. That was indeed the triple Baconator with extra cheese.
And extra bacon as well. But no matter, Human Mustard going to the next world. But more importantly, he has that hammer. Now, will he use it on World 1? That is going to be the question here. As Abuba clears that level, we'll move on. Got 2 levels left to go here. So he's not going to play the fort either. And he's now on to, I believe this is 4-3.
4-3 indeed. And now this is going to be a very interesting play because, yes. So right there, the lead has been cut down to size.
Yeah.
Back in there.
Yeah, literally seconds here for Human Mustard. Of course, the big question, I mean, it's easy to play this game backwards, Sinister. Could have he used that hammer in a more opportune spot? Time will tell.
We'll figure it out. So right now, there's a lot going on with the next couple plays, but the big important thing right now is that he's still only a half a level behind. If this keeps up, we might see something going on in our first coin ship of the day.
Yeah, Stewie Cartman making a good point there. There's a very high probability, I'd say a 99% chance, the fort here in World 1 actually is the vanilla World 1 fort, just based on the map's layout.
Very much so, because World 1 fort is never required.
Now, Human Mustard is going to use a Jugum Cloud, whereas Abuba will not. He's going to be playing 1-4. Human Mustard will be playing the coin ship.
Which is a pretty good play. It's a decent play. Mustard will take the lead momentarily. But here's the thing. It's not even going to be that big of a lead, actually, because Abuba actually gets away with that one. He's already did a coin ship.
Yep, and we now have the World 4 airship, and there goes the perfect New York vanilla.
Ah, the New York vanilla. Finally broken up. We actually got some chocolate in there.
All right, so, Human Mustard, not quite enough to make that jump there, and does get a Fire Flower, so a chance maybe to fire down Larry Cheatsy Koopa. 1 hit is not enough. And gets the fire kill. 2 hits, not enough on Abuba's side. 3 hits, that's not enough either. 4 hits, no sir. Maximum 5-hitter for Larry Cheatsy Koopa. Human Mustard in the lead, but this is neck and neck, folks.
Indeed. Guess your next world, but Cheatsy definitely was trying to pull all the stops. Broken coins, coin on a string. He was going for everything this time around.
I'm going to go for 2.
I'm going to say Big Isle. We're going to need to hit the 4. That middle world. I want to get that vanilla middle world right there.
All right. Let's see if we get the vanilla. It's a mushroom, and it's 5. Close.
But not close enough. The sky.
Now, we know this fort is required because it builds the bridge. There's no other way to get there. Now, 4F1 is here. Will we see 4F2 in that blue fort next door? We'll find out, I would imagine, momentarily, and both runners taking top path. But Human Mustard's struggling here, so these are literally in sync. Abuba is going to try to get the Fire Flower, but is struggling with it. Human Mustard didn't need it because he was already on Fire Flower. Oh, and Abuba lost the Fire Flower he just got. So Human Mustard going to keep that lead.
He'll keep the momentary lead because Abuba got a little bit greedy. But let's see.
And they do pair up.
As always, 4142. Donut
Not
4.
always. They don't always pair up. They do more often than not. At this time, it just happened to pair up.
Yep. So right now we got some interesting play over here. A lot of hot foots too, and waffles. So that being the case, another quick fire kill because we need to roast up a boom boom, and we're gonna see where this leads.
Yep, and the donut fort complete for Human Mustard. Booba won't be all that far behind. Now decision time. Pipe will take us to Paradox Pipe, and where's it going to lead us to? Right to the finish.
And World 2 airship this time around. So we got a very fast... We're right now in what we call jet seed mode. But hey, you never know. The great equalizer is still upon us.
Not to mention World 7 as well. Oh, Roy getting his big ups here. 1 hit's not enough. 2 hits? Nope. 3? I think it was 3.
If it was 3, he's just a normal guy today. Roy may not be our boy, but he's still just a guy.
All right, let's see how Abuba handles this fight. There's his first and his second. And there's number 3, so a 3-hitter. And we move on to our 5th world. We still have 2, 4, and 7 left. 7.
Hey, let's get to the Desert Hill. Let's go to Desert Hill. So right now, Mustard is holding out with a small lead, maybe about 10 seconds. But here we go. We're moving on the Big Isle.
There's the Big Isle. We both got it wrong this time, and we do get a Jugum Cloud from the Princess. Of course, the bridge will be required, but 2 forts, 1 stacked on top of each other.
I saw 3.
Oh, and there is a 3rd. Ooh, spicy World 4 decision time for these runners here. And there's another Jugum Cloud for Human Mustard, and we've got the 3-9 Beta. And hello again, Boss Pass. This time we've got World 2 Fort.
Yeah, we're gonna have a fort that's not gonna be accounted for this time. Not unless not unless we know that this is Ice World's fort that's not accounted for right now.
Yeah, right you are. Because we do have 6F2 that we never saw. We have seen 6F1. I don't think we've seen 6F3. We haven't seen any of the World 5 forts either. And Abuba clears the 3-9 Beta.
Welcome to the Agrabah, the Fort Agrabah, because this is where the desert's at.
I never thought of calling it Fort Agrabah. I've always called it the Spike Fort because of the room prior where Human Mustard was as he takes care of Boom Boom. Now, Booba's got to be careful because he is small, and he is taking it a little bit easy here. He'll pick up a 1-up, so he's going to have to do this last part small, too. That built the bridge.
That did build the bridge, but will the pipe get him close?
Yeah.
Pipe will get him in there.
So 1 and done. Don't even have to bother with the other 2 forts. We have the World 7 airship.
Oh, World 7 airship. And we got Iggy right now. Let's see if he went to college today.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of big hitting Koopalings so far. We had the 5-hitter Earthquake Wendy. We had the 5-hitter Cheatsy. Only Lemmy didn't show up to the party, and Abuba, free ride here, doesn't have to bother with the 3 Jugum Clouds, by the way. Keep that in mind on Abuba 7's side. He's got 3. Human Mustard does not have many. And a big break for our runners, just a 1-hitter Iggy.
Iggy only got his GED. Shame.
Yeah, you hate to see it if you're in the audience. You love to see it if you're the runner, though, as we're going to be moving on to either World 2 or World 7.
Either Desert Hill or the Great Maze. So right now, let's hope that these runners are not going to get pressured into the Great Maze just yet.
There are 5 lights. How many do you see now?
4. And Desert Hill.
It is Desert Hill indeed. So we are wrapping it up with World 7. We're going to check this pipe to see where it takes Human Mustard, and just has to play this 1 fort, but he's going to Jugum it. He's got 1 Jugum left. Remember, Uba still has 3.
Yeah, Uba will still have 3, but this is going to be pretty nasty. Let's see if Morton is aggravated today from Wendy taking his money. Especially because she definitely overspent at Wendy's.
Yep, that was a hammer, and a low sodium diet there. 1-hitter again for Human Mustard.
Wow. As far as I'm concerned, apparently Morton wasn't all that crazy about it.
And Abuba also going to use that same Jugum Cloud. So we have 1 left for Human Mustard, 2 left for Abuba's. Otherwise, their resources are virtually even.
Indeed, and that was a 2-forter there. That means that the maze itself may only have 1 fort.
Right. If we see that panel number 10, you know that it's going to have just the 1 fort, Sinister.
Let's see it, panel 10. So far. Oh. There's a fort. Let's see a second.
Well, we don't see any more of the map. We're still on the left side. Human Mustard going to take this pipe, and there is there is a lock. And Human Mustard, I don't know if he does not have any more hammers.
And there's 2 of them, actually. That means that we have a double fort in here.
This fort at start could be the ticket.
Yeah, right now, this is going to be really bad.
Gonna pick this fort, 5F2. Surely the other fort can't be 5F1, can it?
Can it not? It could. But welcome to welcome to Fort Sauna. Get yourself a hot tub, get yourself a reservation. Because guess what? We're about to go and take a dive.
Now get this, Abuba is playing the levels out. This is the 7.3 beta. He's gonna play the Piranha level, the Muncher level, in hoping that there might be a hammer behind that chest. There's a possibility, and if there is, Abuba's in the lead.
Oh, but that wasn't the one that broke the lock. That broke the wrong lock. So the one in the beginning of the level, yep, the one at the start is the right one. But if this is a hammer, this is huge.
Let's find out. Now there's a Human Mustard on the other one. It's a star and a music box. No match. The board goes back. They're going to have to go back and play that other fort. But Abuba, it's going to be decision time for him. Where will he go?
What's the play?
He's going back to start. We're virtually tied again.
Oh, hold that thought. Abuba has a double cloud. He has double. Oh, he's going to play the level out.
Yes. Remember, Human Mustard still has to play it too. We've got 4-5 with a rather nasty enemy set too.
Ugh, flame nippers.
So if Abuba goes back, he is going to be in the lead. In fact, he actually does have a true lead because remember, Human Mustard still has to play those other stages unless he decides to use his music box.
Yeah, but here's the problem right now. Abuba already has a stage up. So
right.
So Mustard's gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit. He fell behind taking a gamble, and that's fine.
Oh, they paired up. How do you like them apples, Sinister?
Oh, I love it. We got the forgettable fort and Fort Sauna. So here we go again.
Wow, you do not see that every day, ladies and gentlemen. 5F1 and 5F2 pairing up in the randomizer. But tonight, we got something a little bit special here.
Shame that we only have 2 runners, but hey, we'll take it.
Absolutely. They're all missing out here, I'm telling you. So Abuba does have the lead. Human Mustard getting through this 5F1 very, very nicely here, but it is going to be Abuba with the lead going into World 8, the great equalizer. Holy smokes.
Yeah, and with that being said, we're going to see if we got heavy metal or we just got a ringtone today, too.
Right. The full concert or just the one-hit wonder?
Not even a one-hit wonder. One-hit wonder is if he said second hit. This is a ringtone.
Sure. All right, here we go. So... one hit is not enough. How about 2? 2, no dice.
Not enough. All right, we got a song. We got a hit. Oh, the full tour concert.
Number 1. We got a number 1 bestseller for Ludwig von Koopa. So it's kind of been, look at this. We've had 3 5-hitters, 3 1-hitters, and 1 3-hitter. So they all averaged out to 3 hits in such a weird way, Sinister.
Disgusting, but it's about that time again. How many bridges on the Great Equalizer? 2 gang or yet?
-1, which means he thinks there's a bridge, but it's not going to be required to complete. I'm feeling saucy. Give me 3 bridges.
Kage with the 4. More guy for 2. Midi guy saying Ludwig's feeling inspired. Congo with 1. Studio with 0.
Oh, Chibi, I am sorry, but I got bad news. There's a lock right there, so 4 is out.
Oh, and it's 6 fort. Fort 6.
Yep, this is 3F1, door 3, door 6, whatever you want to call it. But Abuba in a little bit of trouble here, small now. Gonna have to nail this fight or Human Mustard could take the lead. Now, we get an item from Bowser, but you have to check your inventory, and it's a music box. How useless.
Yeah, that early cloud, though, is gonna give Abuba yet another leg up. But let's see. That does not break a lock. That does not break that lock.
So it might have broken another lock, or it might have built a bridge, and there's another lock, so unfortunately my guess is out the window. It still could be 2.
And that is the Cavalry, or referred to as you guys as Super Tanks, one of 4 branches of Bowser's illustrious military.
Yeah, usually when you see super tanks, you're going to see the World Aid Fort sometime as well. But Human Mustard's going to go to the right and not play this out. It may not be required. Instead, it's just going to take him right there. He's going to have to play super tanks anyways.
He's going to have to take the Cavalry. Will that break a lock?
Based on the way this map is shaped up, it surely should break the lock up front.
I don't know. We will see. Oh, that will. Oh, by process of elimination. Yeah, that does break that lock. Ugh.
Yeah, otherwise Fred's in big trouble. There you go.
Alrighty, so what's next?
Well,
Into the darkness.
And another lock, so we're down to 1 or 0.
Oh, let's see.
0!
Oh, 0. That's a hero.
Get this, though. Our inventory is so sparse. No Fire Flowers or Hammer Bro suits. These guys are going to have to play it the traditional way, Sinister.
Here's the problem, though, too. Booba's going to have to really go vanilla. As long as Mustard doesn't get hit, he's got at least a mushroom. He can get the everyman clip.
And this clip, Toon Buddy misses it. Oh! The Roto Disc gets a Booba, and Human Mustard takes the lead now.
Oh my. This is what you do not want to see happen so late in the seed. This could be it.
And if this is a Fire Flower, but it is not, it's a star instead. So Human Mustard gonna take top path. Clip, nope, he's gonna go for the door.
He'll take the door. Here we go.
And Abuba gets through the Disco Waffles, but Human Mustard in trouble here. This is not free by any stretch.
And remember, there's still a possible laser.
No laser.
No laser.
All right, so here's Bowser. So we gotta ground pound him until he falls to his doom. And remember, only the head is his hitbox. So Human Mustard just has to avoid the line of fire, and he's gonna win.
Yep, and Mustard will be taking this victory as long as he doesn't get nabbed in the head.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
Booba might be taking bottom path here.
He's gonna have to take the bottom path. Oh, he's gotta go around.
Yeah, he has to go all the way back to start. He missed his jump there, and there it is. Get your GGs out for a Human Mustard. A back and forth seesaw affair between these two runners, and Human Mustard will come from behind and take this one. Bowser's Castle, a victim to Abuba 7. And look at this time here from Human Mustard. Let me take a look here. We've got an official time of 27 minutes and 34 seconds. What a great time for Human Mustard.
Great time. But right now, though, yeah, that was that seed went well until right now. Then it went ugly.
Yeah, and the problem is Abuba keeps missing that jump. Now he's got it. There we go. Can't do the clip when you're small, so again, gonna have to be careful. Remember, really it wasn't a terrible fireball pattern that Human Mustard had to deal with. If Booba just takes it nice and easy, he should be fine.
Yeah, he should be okay with, because remember, there's no laser. The laser was definitely on the bottom path this time.
All right, there's Bowser one more time.
Do it one more again. Let's go. We're gonna see if we can get an interview from Mustard tonight.
Alrighty, so Abuba just needs to finish it off. Just avoid the head, avoid the line of fire, and it'll still be a sub-30 seed for Abuba. I mean, 2 sub-30s from 2 fantastic runners. These two went back and forth. And I tell you, for a 2-person race, we definitely got our money's worth tonight, Sinister.
I tell you, definitely got something going tonight for that.
All right, here comes the final ground pound. There it is. Get your GGs out for Abuba7. He will finish in second place in tonight's race.
Indeed. We're going to see if our runners are going to be coming in for an interview. Ibuba will be joining us.
Official time is 29 minutes and 18 seconds for Abuba7. While we wait for Abuba7 again, please make sure you give both of our runners, Human Mustard and Abuba7, a follow. Let me get him in here.
There's Ibuba. Hey, man. Good race tonight. How you holding?
Hello, thank you, I guess.
Boy, I tell you what, back and forth, you two went the entire night. You did have the lead going into Bowser's Castle, but unfortunately, Human Mustard did have a mushroom. He was still Big Mario, and that kind of gave him a little bit of an edge. You unfortunately took a death to the Disco Waffles on your descent, and that enabled Human Mustard to sneak in from the back door and take victory tonight.
Yeah, actually, that's what I figured. When I saw Mustard finishing, I was like, oh, I was ahead. That's something. But
Here was the thing. The hammers. Two hammers from the princess. Now, you used the hammer immediately on World 3. However, Human Mustard played the fort to save his hammer because there was only the one fort in World 3 because there was the panel 10 there. So he ended up using it on World 1. So that pretty much neutralized everything and ended up being even Steven going in. But then World 7 was where you took the lead because Human Mustard guessed wrong in his fort choice and you guessed correctly. So that enabled you to take the lead. Obviously, you were hoping for a hammer in that Piranha stage. You ended up getting absolutely not a hammer, but you did make the correct decision by going back to start first. Human Mustard played the other fort. That ended up not being the correct fort. So that gave you the lead going into World 8. But again, unfortunate that the death in Bowser's Castle enabled Human Mustard to come from behind, take the victory. But boy, you guys, tremendous race tonight.
Thank you. That's interesting because, I mean, I played that 4 because it was at the beginning. I remember entering World 7 and see it, and I was like, okay, I will try to remember where it is, and if I need to play a fort, I'll come back to this one because it is at the beginning. So I was surprised Mustard went for the other one because we didn't even know which pipe took you there. So I guess he started figuring out that, and that cost him a lot of time, definitely.
Yeah, the Human Mustard, took the other decision there. And incidentally, and this is something you don't see very often, at least in my opinion, Abuba. So 5F1 was the ticket. The other fort, 5F2.
Yeah. Wow. No, that's... I am glad I went for that fort then. It wasn't that bad.
Absolutely. I mean, just a great performance. Easily could have won this one, Abuba. Just did not quite work out. But man, if that was a tournament race, we would have been on the edge of our seat.
Oh, that's good to hear because I haven't played Randomizer since the last tournament. This is the first time I play Randomizer since the tournament last year ended. So.
Really? Gee,
yeah.
You could have fooled us with that on that performance, Abuba. Wow.
Yeah, somebody told me that you were having problems finding races for tonight's weekly. So, I mean, I was free, and Mustard asked me, and I was like, okay, sure, but I haven't played the game since the last tournament. Is that okay? Yeah. Just
well,
right.
You definitely didn't show too much rust there, Boob. I mean, the inventory was very, very light, so I mean, that kind of hurts your chances. You know, no Fire Flowers, no Hammer Bro suits were to be found there. I mean, inventory was just light. You know, a lot of Jugum Clouds, you had a lot of hammers, a lot of music boxes, so really not much to choose from there.
No, definitely not. I probably could have biked an extra bro and maybe gotten an extra item, but I was like, nah, I think I can handle this. Let's play as fast as I can and see how rusty I am.
You definitely put up a solid performance tonight, and Hey, I know we're going to see you and Human Mustard in the tournament, and we expect some big things out of you. So, GG to you, Booba7. Sinister, do you have any questions or thoughts?
Nope, I believe it's about that time for the shutdown. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we had an excellent race tonight, and we're about to close this bad boy up. So, on behalf of all the Speed Gaming and all its families, I am Sinister Sama.
And I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23. Have yourself a great rest of your week, and we will see you again next weekend for some more Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer action right here on Speed Gaming. Good night, everybody.
Good night, good fight.
Good night.